The in-camera retouching features on the Cybershot lineup are really cool features that you can demonstrate in store. So you're going to choose a photo and then go into your main menu button, and you have a number of retouching features that you can utilize here. So I'm going to use trimming first, which is cropping. So this gives me the opportunity to zoom in on my image further and to move it around on the screen. Then I select my middle button to finalize that image, and then I can resize if I like and save it as a separate file when pressing OK. Saves it to the end of my collection of photos, and I can now go in and continue to alter this photo if I choose. I have red eye correction, I have unsharp masking, which will sharpen pictures around, the picture around a chosen point, and soft focus, which is really, really cool. So if I move this arrow around to a certain point on my screen and then select the middle button, it applies a blur around that spot, and I can choose different levels of this blur to occur. So this is a really neat creative effect. And I can choose OK to again save it as a separate file. Now when I go in, I also have partial color, so I'll go to my next photo here. And partial color allows me again to maintain a certain amount of color around this cross that I can move around on the screen. And when I press the middle button, it applies the effect. It's an all or nothing effect, and you can see that it is really neat. It maintains the color on that arrow, and everything else goes black and white. And again, I can save it as a separate file. I also have fisheye lens, which is pretty neat to demonstrate. So again, I can move the arrow around, select an area, and apply different levels of this effect up to level 9. This is a really fun one to demonstrate. It's also very creative. Saved it as a separate file again. And I also have things like cross filter, which will add starburst to points of illumination on the screen. Radial blur, which is really neat. It makes the object look like it's moving. Retro, and something really neat called happy faces, which I'm going to demonstrate right now on my subject Aaron. I select the menu button and apply happy faces. So it takes a subject who is not smiling and allows me to manipulate their face and make them smile. And I can change different levels of this effect. So it's really neat, and this uses face detection. So make sure that your face was initially detected in order to utilize this effect. And that's the in-camera retouching effects.